So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock. Conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
About a year ago, I predicted that we would be heading into the Trump dimension. And look at us now, a year later. You know, Trump is the peace candidate, believe it or not. Compared to the warmonger Hillary, Trump smells like patchouli and Hillary smells like sulfur. Okay? It would have taken, she said it, Hillary said it would have taken her 4 minutes to launch a nuke. Within 4 minutes of her probably being elected, we would probably have her nuking Iran because she can't get her period anymore.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders.
About to incite a riot. Make some noise, break up the silence. Scream and shout, no being quiet. Spread the facts until you buy it. Come to my den, I got toys for torture. We drink the blood fresh just to stay immortals. We bring a thug fest, calling all New Yorkers. And keep a bayonet for the future slaughters. Take your bets, the players make them offers. Heads or tails, your life is on a quarter. All the king's men tally up their horses. Forging ahead with a secret missile launching. Off to Georgia and start to cross the borders. In my bedroom, I'm making all the orders. If you come, you won't make it till morning. Get the picture, maybe kinda sort of. Ski mask, check. Extra filter, check. Scissors, check. Duct tape, check. H2O, check. Ammo, check. Ropes, check. Concealer, check. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. You're gonna get it, turn in your weapons. I'm under pressure, don't you forget it. I got the right moves, I know what you do. You know I love you, but I'll still sue you. Don't take your questions onto a guru. I'll keep you guessing.
I'm like a crazy Canadian on crack. Your Herculean truth seeker, Bruce Montalvo, reporting for duty. It is November 10th, 2017. And I got a Glock kid, and I'm about to cock it right in your fucking face. That's right, you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. Woo! Yeah. How's that for testosterone for you, huh? I don't suffer from low T or whatever. More like Mr. T. Anyway, folks, November 10th, 2017, you're listening to Bruce Montalvo. This is the Bruce Montalvo Show. You can follow the show on Facebook. Click like at the Bruce Montalvo Show. You follow us on Twitter at Bruce Montalvo. And you can follow my co-host, who hangs from my rippling freaking arms. I mean, they're huge. She hangs from them, every single episode. And I gotta start being nicer to her because she's pretty and stuff. She looks nice in a tight little green top. She makes me want to eat my spinach and finish strong to the finish. And guess what? I don't need any freaking super male vitality. I am the super male. Okay? And with that being said, I would figure that she's probably thinking that I want her to come over before she starts breaking all sorts of Greek dishes and shit in the background. I know you don't appreciate that. Anyway, here's Jaja.
Yo, what's up, folks?
What's up, folks? We got a good show for them today. There's so much to cover. And as long as we don't have a lover spat on air over, me cutting you off.
I could spit on you if you want.
You could spit the shit out of me, and you know what? No pun intended. Before I get X-rated, you could spit on me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm turning people off now. People go, oh my God, come on, titties, That being said, that reminds me, I got my Cuban cigar out right here. That's a Stinko brand fake Cuban cigar from Mexico.
Might be real, I don't know.
No, it's a Stinko brand. Okay, it says Romeo y Julieta Habana. That's a load of fucking Habana, if you ask me. Anyway, I was hoping that I'd light my Cuban cigar, and I even have the Martinelli's. I went out and I got a sparkling apple cider right here.
Alcohol free.
Whatever. Yeah. I went out, and anyway, the fact of the matter is I was getting ready to celebrate because I was supposed to disavow this friend because he's like if I say he's a friend, he's it's like acknowledging David Duke or something. It could get me kicked off of iHeartRadio, and you'll never hear me on radio ever again if I say who he is. But he had a big old flop. Good old Pistol Pete from Bundy Ranch, supposed to come back. Anyway, howdy, Pete.
I'm very depressed.
Where are you going? I told your ass to come over here and sit down. I got a lighter right here. She's already getting up out of her Montalvo Broadcasting chair.
It's hard.
Well, you said hard. I don't have Beavis and Butthead too, though.
It's just hard.
Speaking of hard, things are getting hard for Rand Paul, aren't they?
Oh, my God.
It sounds like he's having a gay lover spat, and his gay lover hit him with a left hook to the ribs.
I saw him about a month ago on C-SPAN or something, and they just took some weird shot of him walking through a hole.
He was walking all flamboyant.
Yeah.
I saw it.
And you did see it, huh?
He looked like he was hot in the booty.
He looked like he just...
How does the booty stay hot like that?
I
don't understand that.
He looked like he just got fucked and he was pissed off.
You think he's going to that Harvard class, anal butt plugs 101 or whatever they're doing over there?
Look at that. If I was a gay man, I would be insulted.
You'd be insulted, huh?
I think it's gross to take their money that way. I mean, if I was a gay man and was going to Harvard, I would be so horrified that my hard-earned money that I saved forever to go to Harvard is being offered to absorb some of that money. It's just too much. It's crazy. I mean, you want respectable, education. And, I know that Harvard has a good education. They have good,
Oh, they got Skull and Bones there, the secret society.
The law school's very good there. Harvard Law is good. But,
anyway, this is, like I said, this is the MAGAversary. Do you know that? It's the MAGAversary. It means it's the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary of El Gran Trump, getting voted in, or, having, because there was overflowing crowds of people everywhere that he went. So you're not going to tell me that some Russian bots got him elected. It's a bunch of baloney.
Yeah, I'm just so sick of
everybody
calling him a white nationalist. I mean, first of all, if he was such a nationalist, why is he marrying foreign ladies?
That's right.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, he's white and he's American, so that makes him a white nationalist. I mean, just give it up, motherfuckers. I mean, I got people, trolling me and,
try to put down Trump saying, "Oh, he's the most divisive president ever." I was like, "No, Barack Obama was."
Yeah, did you forget about the Mayate? What's up? You forgot about him?
I mean, with that,
every other day it was like civil war. It was psyops. Hey, I don't know. You're swinging a bat at my microphone over here. You're making sounds. Stop making sounds. Only make love making sounds to the radio, to the mic. How about that? No, but yeah, right? It's crazy. Aren't you sick of these people? I mean, it was Obama who was the divisive one, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was definitely the race-baiting motherfucking president that seriously started Black Lives Matter. I mean, that would have never even happened if it wasn't for Barack Obama. I mean...
Oh, well, you're forgetting Big Daddy Warbucks George Soros, too, who funded the whole thing, who supposedly we're supposed to all be, like, killed by anti-fags. They're not anti-fag, though. They're very pro-fag. The anti-farts.
I just want to say that...
They were all supposed to kill us on November 4th. Either that or EMP, but none of that happened.
I just want to say that everything they say about Trump could be reverted into Barack Obama. They go ahead and say that Barack Obama was corrupt. I mean, Donald Trump is corrupt. But if you really look at Barack Obama, he was nothing. And then he got involved.
Barack Obama was corrupt.
Yeah, Trump. They say the left is saying Trump is so corrupt. Well, I just want to say that Obama left office with 5 multi-million-dollar houses that he obtained through scandalous and illegal methods for Fannie and Freddie. I mean, Donald Trump already, we know he has his own thing going on. It doesn't really matter. And they're trying to bring that up. I'm like, wait a second, that's just his business. It has nothing to do with, the state of politics. I mean, Barack Obama really robbed. He put premiums on. He fined people who didn't have Obamacare. Who the fuck wants the government to own you? Who the fuck wants to pay your government health care? That is disgusting. I'm not saying that you don't need health care, but to pay the government? I mean, they're going to ration it out for you. I mean, who are you to the government? I mean, they can put on debt.
Well, again, like you said, if you had a business, you have a business, you didn't build that. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to have anti-farts go out and kill us all, right? Well, that didn't happen on November 4th. I was waiting for you motherfuckers, right? That's all I heard on November 4th. It was just one big freaking pedo. And that's what Barack Obama stinks like. A pedo. No, really, I'm sick of everyone. I agree with Jaja. I'm sick of everyone calling Trump a fascist. Because like I said, Hillary Clinton, she said it takes 4 minutes. That's like already violating national security. She's like saying, oh yeah, it takes 4 minutes for us to totally obliterate you. I mean, it's already letting the other countries like China, because she's a Chinese spy, letting them know what's up.
Right. And, I mean, Barack Obama was just such a piece of work. He was a piece of shit. I mean, if you really look into his history, his grandmother, they're trying to say that Trump is affiliated with Nazis and he believes in good Nazis and bad Nazis. Well, look at Barack. Just because the nigga's black, it does not mean that he does not have
he's got Illuminati monarchy in there, and that's what's going on. But I was saying, look, compared to Hillary, Trump is a peace candidate. She's the total warmonger. And she'd hit the nuke button. She'd say you're fired in 4 minutes.
What nukes? I thought they weren't real.
Anyway, we're living. I want to get your thoughts on this. What do you make of this environment we're living in today? It's like the French Revolution, where there's just j'accuse. They'll accuse you of anything.
And then
they're accusing some guy, some Republican, the Democrats targeted, that now he diddling little kids.
Well, they said that about Charlie Sheen.
I mean, they're opportunists.
And I don't really.
Hey, what took you so long, you opportunists? I mean, the guy just brandishes a little gun on stage, and that drives you mad because you hate guns. So now you try to use some reverse pedogate, Pizzagate shit on this guy, Roy Moore, Republican. All of them lost. Okay, they said, it was going to be good propaganda. You will use the truck propaganda. They're using you say the Republicans drive trucks and kill minorities. We'll use that to beat the Democrats. It didn't happen. And meanwhile, Trump's in Asia eating sushi and feeding koi fish.
I hope he's not eating sushi.
While all these Republicans are losing here at home.
So she has so many parasites. They can give you liver parasites you'll never find.
Anyway, you mentioned Charlie Sheen. Let's get on to that. Now they're accusing him of like diddling Corey Haim when he was 14.
First of all,
he doesn't strike me as a guy that diddles little kids. If anything, he might fuck up and end up with a tranny one night. But that's just Charlie Sheen. He doesn't. The other one that was on 2.5 Men, the other one that was at 16 Candles, that guy looks like a fanuke. But Charlie Sheen, he's like, don't you know he's like a big herpes ball?
You know what?
He got that for chicks.
They're basing it on his ex-wife's slanderous comments they're using that as documented.
Yeah, didn't he date Brooke Shields?
But I don't know. Brooke is that has nothing to do with
Didn't he date your porn star friend?
Who?
Heather Hunter or something?
I have no idea. I don't know
Making
anybody.
me mention porn star names. No.
But
I only know her because
she is
you.
my friend.
Yeah.
But I don't know who she fucks. I mean, I thought she's into girls.
Everybody.
Now.
She's on porn.
Yeah,
But no, was, whatever. Oh, here's the thing. That's the thing. Go on.
Yeah, well, Charlie Sheen, his ex-wife had written some kind of comment about him looking at boys on the internet. Now, lawyers lie. Just because it's in the courts and she wrote it as a statement doesn't even make it valid. It doesn't make it true. People write slander all day in courts. It is so normal.
Yeah, my own mother slandered me.
You would
try to steal my damn kid.
Yeah, his father said that he had that he paid for liposuction.
Oh, yeah.
He wrote it down. Bruce never had liposuction in his life. And the fact is that it's you stupid fucking truthers believe every goddamn thing that's told to you, and
they could just make up anything. Like when they accused Trump of being a pedo, a big fat pedo, so just because he did a fucking Pizza Hut commercial.
Trump is another one of those guys. Okay, handsome, very gorgeous when he was younger, wealthy.
Oh, you're getting back at me because I said Melania's
I did
pretty.
not.
I'm going to let you do it, but go on.
I'm not getting back at you.
Hey, he's a debonair guy.
He was. He's
And
extraordinarily
she's the prettiest first lady in the history of first ladies so far.
He was he was into women. There was no bones about it.
I mean, George Washington had to get stoned so that he could bang Mrs. Washington. I mean, they had like wooden teeth and like fake hair and shit. I mean, come on. Come on. No, but look, here's the thing. What took them so fucking long, right? What took them so fucking long to come up with this opportunist, he diddled me, when I was 14, Roy Moore in Virginia, Republican, or Charlie Sheen diddled Corey Haim. What took them so long? You know what? You got some stories too. I mean, you could say Tony Danza tried to diddle you when you were 15.
He didn't try to diddle me. He just tried
he
to
wanted to.
Whatever, but Lou Pearlman did pull
down
his pants.
You were like that guy that put on the Backstreet Boys pulled out his schlong. But to Tony Danza, you were like an angel in the outfield, with wings. You had like big old beautiful wings, right? Mm. I can't believe Who's the Boss hit on you when you were like a kid. You went into the club with like a fake ID, right?
Yeah.
You could find me in the club.
They never checked my ID.
If he took you home, here's the zinger. If he took you, he'd be like, who's the boss? Come on, who's the boss? Who's the boss?
He's not really my
Hey, come on, I throw a fastball. Let me throw a punch and come on.
You have my kind of looks. I wasn't really looking for that.
You hear that, Tony Danza? I'm hotter than you.
Well,
yeah, but look, this whole thing about Charlie Sheen being called a pedo, it's probably because he did that bad 9/11 movie.
You know what? You need an MO.
They're blackmailing him because he's making crap in Hollywood.
It's very simple. You need an MO.
And Trump stole his slogan, winning.
And it's very easy to say that, he molested a dead guy. So...
where's the dead guy?
Yeah, I mean...
He's pushing up Daisy.
Guy never fucking admitted it, never came up again, about it. And if he did, maybe he was making a lie, too. You would need an MO. This motherfucker, Charlie Sheen, that nigga was, handsome when he was young. He was good looking. He's not trying to... He doesn't need...
Oh, you're really giving it to me. Now Charlie Sheen...
He was good looking. That's why they had him on all these shows.
Oh, that's why he was that Cleveland Indian, right? He was he was a pitcher, too, just like Danza, right? Hey, they should put me in a fucking pitching movie.
What I'm trying to tell you is
I'll
that
pitch for I don't know, man, the Dodgers, because their pitching sucks. Get rid of Darvish and make a movie about me pitching for the Dodgers.
Okay, this nigga, Charlie Sheen, was young and good looking. If anything, he probably had the older woman molest him like Mark Hamill and shit, you know? I mean, this guy was, he had no reason to have to rape somebody, especially.
No, he's got that bad boy. He's got that bad boy, like, I'm doing drugs, and then they took me to the principal's office, and she's a chick, and I banged her out, too. He's got that, like, bad guy.
Why
like,
would he rape
guy,
an ugly motherfucker like Corey Haim?
That's his shtick.
That guy, Corey Haim, was ugly. Why?
So they're putting out all this disinfo to maybe subvert Corey Feldman or Donatello from the Ninja
maybe
Turtles.
Confusing. Maybe muddied the waters.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, Corey who? Corey Haim, Corey Feldman.
Donatello?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Cowabunga.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's just amazing on the posts and the trolling and how everybody wants to bash Charlie Sheen. They say go, they go bashing. They go, oh, he was disgusting, vile.
Now Charlie Sheen knows how Donald Trump feels. How vile. I mean, have you seen that movie Hot Shots? That shit's funny as hell. The thing about it is, liberals are intellectually stupid, okay? And they're deprived of real intellect and common sense. They're just intellectually stupid.
Immediately they go and they attack you. They go, the minute you have something to say that's slightly different, it's like, oh, did you take your meds today? Oh, yeah, you're the stupid one.
And you're the one that is on medication. Look, the American people have the Democrats and the Republicans as like their parents. Okay, parents are constantly getting divorced, right? That's what we are. The American people are like kids of two parents that hate each other, like, and don't even see eye to eye. They're like fighting in the House, in the Senate all day long, in the kitchen. This is Congress, right? Congress means sex. It makes sense. Right. They're like two fucking, bad couple. Two fucking schmucks.
Right. Are you going to light that cigar?
No, I'm not going to light the Cuban cigar. I'm just going to use it for dramatic effect as I speak.
You were going to light it when your friend had his radio show and he came back from jail after like 172
No, but he didn't come on. I was going to listen, but then I had to go out and like meet with James Franco to get some Pineapple Express out in the middle of nowhere. And I had to race over here to do the show.
How many days was Pete Santilli locked up for?
I don't know, but apparently he's on record right now as being the only American journalist to be detained as long a period as he was. So I mean, I said it to him. Look, I said, look, nobody should be NDA'd like you were. I mean, if it isn't a psyop, and if it was, I mean, damn, what did you have to sacrifice, bro? You got to be in there with the blowjob hacks all day in jail? I mean, give me a break. Give me a break.
It seems extreme. It doesn't seem like it really happened, but I mean, I don't know. I think that it didn't really happen the way they wanted.
It's just part of the deliberate dumbing down of the American people, right?
They want to scare people.
They want to keep them stupid and scared.
Yeah, to think that you can't say that, I'm going to put a gun up Hillary's clitoris.
That's right. If you ever say anything like you're going to put a gun to Hillary Clinton's pussy, you just remember that guy that got NDAA for like 9,000 days.
Exactly.
Now you want to be that guy?
Right. So this kind of...
Well, that's why I do the disclaimer on this show. That's why I do the disclaimer on this show that, warning, don't do anything I say, because it could get you either NDAA'd or shot.
Right.
They totally can.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I expose anything.
It's part of a fear tactic.
Oh, gatekeep.
To try to get you not to talk about things. And then you'll be gang stalked and...
No, they want to keep you stupid. They want to keep you stupid. The Illuminati spends millions and millions of dollars on entertainment. You know why? You know why they do that, Jaja? To keep you from thinking. Okay? And, what do they teach your kids in school, huh? They're teaching your kids in school about trannies and transsexuals. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it, and the state's not changing it. You know why? Because it's in accordance with the state. Otherwise, these Marxist bastards would have changed it, right? But they like it. They want your kids to get read to, and tucked in by trannies.
They want to sexually activate your child. That's why I had to call the superintendent's office for your daughter because she told us that they were making out in the lunchtime. And I'm like, 5th grade? And she's like, yeah.
Yeah, some kid named Cash or Cashy was getting fresh with all the chicks. You know, he's going to run through all the chicks in 5th grade, right?
Cashy and Haley.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, we took a dump in their cereal, let me tell you. Because, anyway, you tell the story.
Principal wanted to deny it.
I'm being a good parent.
But I didn't put up with it. I just called. I know how to work the system that way. So I called the principal, let him know, and let this lady know.
Yeah, that all the kids are sucking face at recess, and I don't want these kids to give my kid an STD.
The stupid school secretary, she's like, okay, we're going to call you Mag. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, of course you will.
I didn't believe a word she said. So I immediately called the superintendent's office and let them have it and let them know. And they got back to us and they said that they spoke to the stupid principal who said, I never saw it. It doesn't happen. But then we spoke to his daughter 2 days later after that we put pressure on the principal because the superintendent said they're going to investigate. They made it very clear this is unacceptable behavior for 5th graders. But no parents care. Nobody really cares
anymore. They had a 0 hands-on, no-touch policy.
Yeah, I mean, they're 5th graders, and they shouldn't even be set up for an example, as anything.
No, it's diabolical. They want them to all give Valentines to each other and all give reach-arounds to each other.
Yeah, and your daughter said that we spoke
I'm sorry,
about.
Folks. I got the Montalvo Broadcasting Network bong over here. And if you want one, just let us know. Just go to Montalvo Broadcasting Network.
He's only kidding. We don't sell bongs. Calvin the Hitter did.
No, those were hookahs.
But we spoke to your daughter 2 days after the incident, and we said, oh, so are they still kissing? She said, surprisingly not.
It came to an end, to a screeching halt.
Yeah, and she said, apparently they were in trouble. We saw them. I saw both Cashy and Haley go to the principal's office.
Yeah, one after the other. So we totally took a dump in their cereal. Bong!
Yeah. See, it's just, that's what you have to do. Even if it's the little things, just say something.
Stand up for yourself. That's your kid. That's your kid, man. You better stand up for it, right? I mean, you know what they want to do? They want to turn us all into betas. And let me tell you something. It's the betas that want all this freaking eugenics, and they even go castrating cats because they got nothing better to do. Okay.
If you're listening to this,
what I'm trying to say is that the betas will be the first that the elite will sacrifice. Once their evil agenda's in place, okay, these freaking cat neutering libtards are the ones that are going to be the ones that are getting thrown in the gas chamber.
Right.
But because of their own ideals that they want to institute. I mean, America's the freest fucking place in the world. Just forget that we stopped the Nazis on paper. You know what was going on over there? They got concentration camps and big Berlin walls, and we don't have that here, right? Never have. It's the freest fucking country in the world. So what are you calling it a fascist country, you dipshits?
Yeah.
Makes me sick. You don't like it? You could leave.
Well, it always is fascist, though, Bruce. I mean, the Nazis never left, and they have all their...
Operation Paperclip, whatever, you just go down the rabbit hole with us.
I mean, my friend who's Jewish just wanted to go to a social club.
Get into this. This is good.
And she was just unassuming, she got a recommendation to go to this union club thing, and she got there, and, she was told to wear something, and then, I don't remember, but... They all wear white. She was a volunteer, but then she gave them money to be part of the club. But then we did a research, and it said that the Union Club in New York was a sex club, and it was
Union
no
Club,
women alive,
the Union
no women
Club,
allowed.
Union Club in NYC is a gentleman's club.
Yeah, and
a free Masonic gentleman's club, there's this popular, upsurge and secret ceremonies, rituals of female Freemasons. And, who are the Freemasons? Do they allow female Freemasons? I mean, the Masons are trying to recruit, but really what they did to your friend was have her pay for their whole hotel bill, and they go in there and they sodomize each other. And, give the osculum infame, a bunch of demons licking their assholes, that's what they do. They're sick bastards.
They told her to wear white, and then some madam, she said she was a lawyer, but she was wearing some like skimpy black dress, and she said, "Oh, who are you?" And she was like really snotty, and you know, I don't know, but it was just it was a bad look because they ended up
that little club she went to. That little club she went to is no different than like the Hellfire Club. I mean, they're in the New York Post. Even here, it's ladies not apply. So it's a gentleman's club. You know, if these guys are a bunch of fanooks, want to bang each other's kundalinis out.
Yeah, and why is she going there? I don't even. She said she saw a woman there, but then who the fuck knows? You know, like I don't know.
Well, they dressed her in white, right? You know what that means?
Sacrifice.
Well, yeah.
And she was volunteering.
It's the colors of sacrifice.
And she was volunteering, so she was sacrificing her time. So and therefore, when she didn't want to wear the white shirt the next time because she saw other people wearing skimpy outfits, she figured she could get away with wearing a different kind of shirt instead of wearing like dorky white. But no, they freaked on her and they punished her and they robbed her. I mean, but I told her, I said, that place is anti-Semitic. You told them your last name and then she said she was a former school teacher and that's it. They just they took her for a ride and they laughed at her and they ripped her open like she was a Jew.
I don't know what she's doing there. I mean, becoming a Mason is like the equivalent of making love to a pus-filled prostitute.
Yeah, I mean, this is like an order of it looks so boring. I mean, look at those old ladies, like, gross.
Oh, you know what they said to her? Okay, it's Masonic order. Yeah, she want to go to a union club or it's a gentleman's club. They said, you're close, but no cigar.
Right.
That's right. You know, shows like mine, you know, I don't care where I belong, okay, or where I fit in. I don't need these maggots and the Freemasons to do anything for me. You know, I'll pump up my own fucking Twitter and my own YouTube and my own Facebook like I pump up my muscles, motherfuckers. I don't need your Masonic order, okay? I don't care where I fit in your dystopian America. I don't care, okay? You want to tell me, go back where you came from, then, well, I'm not going back to Mexico, fuckers, because I didn't come from there. And Los Angeles was Mexico a long time ago, okay? It wasn't when I was born in it. So you could kiss my ass and you could suck my dick. And you know, that's beautiful. I could say that. Because I wouldn't be able to say that on like Fox News or anything like that. You know why? Because having free speech is the true mark of a patriot. You can't be one without it. So you just heard it, folks. I mean, you know, you can literally tell them to kiss your ass and suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but liberal comedians, they think they're funny, right? When they say fuck and shit like that, they think they're edgy. What did they do the other day? They called Palin's kid retarded. Well, what if a conservative or a Republican did that and called Hillary Clinton's daughter retarded? And she looks kind of retarded. They'd go, oh, he's a bigot. He's a racist. That's hate speech. They could call you a retard, like you said, Jaja, for even questioning his blackness, Barack Obama, who I question his blackness, okay? Because he looks like a freaking, like, milk dud that, you know, didn't quite make it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I mean, they call you a retard. You can't say anything to them because you're a bully, and that's verbal harassment. And, oh, my God, that won't be tolerated. Oh my God! I mean, talk about liberal bias here.
It's one thing if the liberals were like morally righteous, but they're not, and they will go lower than the lowest common denominator at all times. They just completely always to tell you, you know, you're stupid, you're crazy, you're out of your mind, you're wearing a tinfoil hat. That's what they want to do. They want to just
you're a Trump tard. You're a Trump pansy.
Well,
no, just because I'm like kind of like built like a silverback gorilla doesn't mean I'm a pansy, bro. Far from it. I'll rip your fucking face off. I'll punch you in the nose.
I mean, Eminem had to come out with a posse of like 9 people.
Eminem came out with a posse of beta males.
Yeah.
And he looked like the biggest bitch of them all.
Well, I don't know. He's just making money, but the people around him.
Well, there's nothing bitchy or bitch-like about making money like that, right?
No, he's a capitalist, so, you know, whatever he had to do, but he certainly couldn't.
Yeah, I heard the subliminals. You're right. I heard the subliminals. He was like, I'm giving Trump props for what we got. I mean, really, like you said, he's like an oi boy. He wants to like mosh the agnostic front or something. Oh, wait, they're not.
He never liked.
They're not oi
told
punk.
me he doesn't
right?
like it.
Weren't you in an old ass movie?
He liked Coldplay.
You were in a movie with a punk movie. That was cool.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
What was it
Jaja's
called? New
famous.
York Blood or something.
Oh yeah, you are IMDb. I'm not on IMDb yet. That's some bullshit. Anyway,
it was a stupid cameo. I really did. I did it for a friend of mine.
You know what? The concept was good, but they should have bought a fucking real camera to do the movie.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, it looked quite comical. But anyway, that's whatever. That's who Eminem wants to mosh for. You know, he wants to like real oi skinhead.
But he does. But he really doesn't like hardcore music. He likes the Coldplay and stuff like that.
I don't give a fuck what that beta fuck likes. Anyway, folks, you know what's going mainstream right now?
You're just jealous.
Cannabis. Jealous of what? I got huge muscles. I could like crush Eminem with like 2 pinkies. You see me. I took a soda can and I crushed it with like 2 of my fingers once. I'm that fucking strong. Okay? Anyway,
you're gonna fight.
You know what's really mainstream right now is marijuana, isn't it? Isn't it going mainstream? Everybody's going weed crazy. Talk about that movie you saw on the Netflix the other day. You know what? We're supposed to like boycott Netflix because we're like alt-right. But what the fuck else am I supposed to watch? Fuck you. What's going on with Netflix?
Well, I mean, they're losing money actually right now.
No, but I want to talk about the Stoner movie. There's like a Stoner movie on there.
Who's in it? You know those actors.
Faye Jean Love, who played Big Worm in Friday, was in it.
I don't know. It was on Netflix. We just saw it, and
anyway, it was funny. They were talking about Washington smoked weed, and Ben Franklin smoked weed, and Ben Franklin had a bong, which he did, and they were getting stoned. They were crossing the Delaware, and
they got the CIA weed.
Yeah, they were smoking. They were smoking weed from Area 51, where they keep the aliens. They said.
Yeah.
Super alien CIA weed.
Yeah, so they're growing weed and keeping aliens. So are the aliens nurturing, taking care of the weed plant? I want to know where that fits in.
No, but it got them so stoned. Listen to me.
I know.
It got them so stoned that it knocked them out. They were like 18, but they started smoking this shit. And then they smoked it.
And they woke up 30 years later.
They woke up and they were like fat and shit.
That was funny. And they were like in the future.
Oh, man.
They even went to their own grave because they thought they disappeared. It was cute. It was really funny. I like those like.
So hardcore we are. We just like freaking just bust out the ganja, man.
You see,
that's right. Ja, hallelujah to Ja. That's the etymology of my wife's name. That's why I married God. And you know what? This weed kind of smells like God's vagina. No shit. Would you go lesbo if God had a vagina that smelled like this? I would eat God's pussy if it smelled like this.
Oh, I don't know. I'm like that.
Ew. Anyway, it's just talk radio. Go on.
Yeah, but no, Netflix is really very amazing. You could there's a lot of good programming that's entertainment. I mean, Black Mirror, for example. That
shit's trippy after a while.
It's really good. It's really good. There's some really weird shit. A lot of it is about implanting stuff into your brain.
Well, it's totally Illuminati themed. No, you know what? That's who's behind Netflix. Well. That's who's doing those shows. Those type of dark comedy, satire type shows on Netflix. You see, it shows you. Talk about getting high. Well, it's a high power Masonic Vatican gangsters that are coming up with all these shows and that you watch in Hollywood. Now, it's either that or it's gay, satanic aliens that are behind it all. What do you think of that?
I don't.
You don't think anything of that? Well, how about this? He's got some news right here for you. I think Trump's becoming a big fatso, don't you think? He's looking fat. He looks like he's eating a lot of Chinese food right now.
Oh, I don't know.
He's looking pretty fat to me.
I don't know.
And what's with that thing where now he said... he's telling North Korea, like relax or let's make a deal. He's not Wayne Brady. They're gonna make a fucking deal with whatever the fuck's in North Korea, right?
Listen, he's an actor.
What's the matter with him?
Actor.
Then he came back 6 hours later and he said, "Hey, don't test me or I'll fucking destroy you." After I called him a little bitch on Twitter, I got some big huevos, motherfuckers. Right?
Well, he was mad because it didn't seemingly come hard on.
You gotta come hard, Trump. I mean, you're with the WWF, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck? You gotta come hard, man. I mean, you gotta come hard like Kevin Nash breaking somebody's fucking neck and shit.
Even if North Korea is not really run by Kim Jong-un anymore.
We don't know. It could be a reptilian
It could be.
with a Kim Jong-un Halloween costume. But what I'm trying to say is that Trump's okay. It could be what?
Well, it could be what if you go back to the interview, the movie. It could have been predictive programming that we did hijack the boogeyman.
We've been saying that for like 150 episodes now that it's a boogeyman in North Korea.
Why don't you think that this country hasn't lived up to their threats? I think it's just they probably did have their own little regime, but that was kind of run by China. But now I think it was totally taken out.
You know what? Speaking of China, I'm so sick with Trump that I'm going to call him a big fat soul right now. You know why? Because he's thanking China. He went to China and he thanked them for their China first policy. He said, thanks for taking advantage of America. Okay, you believe that?
Listen, Americans are stupid. Let me
move.
tell you something. Leave Trump alone. There's nothing to do with him. Americans are stupid. Chinese came in and bought all the gold, and then they resell to you with gold plate.
Oh yeah, we sell you back gold.
Gold plate.
Triple price.
They're really funny.
Yeah.
They buy the silver.
You buy now.
But they really were buying the gold. But I mean,
you break, you buy.
And they were just selling it back to stupid Americans. And they do it with the silver too. They sell everything stamped 925, and you go and you test it, and you have to test it a certain way. You know, you have to rub it against a stone and put a liquid on it. You know, you don't damage the jewelry. You just to see if it's real. And they consistently they were selling. China is all the time selling fake jewelry, fake.
So I guess Trump's right. I guess Trump's right. I mean, if you want to take advantage of someone and be a capitalist like that, he's basically saying, "Hey, you guys are hard.
Yeah,
you came hard." But that hopefully he's saying those days are over, motherfucker.
I don't know, but people are still stupid. We were in Brooklyn. And
he said he doesn't blame them though.
We went to.
Well, he was blaming them before. He said, "Oh, they're this, they're that," but now he's there. He's probably afraid of getting whacked.
I mean, the Chinese could be very hospitable people too. I mean, they probably cook some really good Chinese food.
That's what I'm saying. He's
very nice
fat.
people.
He's fat. They're gonna kill him with the Chinese food. Look, if Trump dies, all right. If Trump dies, America dies. And let me tell you something. Maybe Jeb Bush, because he's a pussy, he can't get himself to get like a hit team to hitting Trump. But Jeb Bush said it that Trump wasn't going to make it to December. That's pretty cryptic. What are they putting in the Chinese food right now? You better be watching that.
But you know, Bruce, when we were in Brooklyn, we went into jewelry shops, and I know silver, I know gold. So I went in, and he tried to sell us stainless steel.
Who?
The guy in the jewelry store. He was like, "Oh, this is $2,000."
Where?
In Brooklyn. Remember the place?
Oh, that jackass.
Yeah, it was like $2,000.
I know. I'm thinking about our Mexico trip, and I'm like looking at Mexico. And I didn't know I had to go all the way back to stinky, rat-filled Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah, but they were selling right in the store fake jewelry. Fake.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody knows. Nobody cares. They think people are so stupid in this country. They think stainless steel is sterling silver.
Oh, yeah. They don't care as long as it sparkles.
It's an SS, the SS. It just says SS. That it makes, they have no understanding of quality sometimes, It just makes me crazy.
Oh, it's really crazy, but like I said, they whack Trump with the Chinese food, then we're all going to hell. America's going to hell. But what's really funny? This is funny. They're trying to say, they keep saying, "Oh, marijuana's so bad." They got like all these talk show hosts run by the big pharma that are hating on weed, saying that you're an addict for sparking up a blunt, right? Look what it did for Willie Nelson. Even that jackass Snoop Dogg. I mean, they're like billionaires and shit, right? Millionaires. But I had my stupid wetback mother telling me that I'm a fucking addict because I smoke weed and I'm like the biggest vagabond. Marihuana. Really? Really, you fucking wetback? Look, here you hear from Bob Saget telling you how it really is. Okay, well, you remember we used to watch him. You remember, right? You remember? We used to watch that essay on America's funniest home video. So here he is telling you what real addiction really is.
Man, this is some bullshit! Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. I seen them. Now that's an addiction, man. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? Huh? No, I can't say I have. I didn't think so.
You ever suck some dick for marijuana? Now that's an addiction, man. I suck dick for coke, that Bob Saget said. So Bob Saget was being a faggot. And that's funny because I told you that quote. For some reason, I told you that quote. And then that quote was in the Netflix movie that we watched. Guys over there breaking the chairs down. But she's going to go find the movie that we watched that's, cool and stuff. So you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. We're on every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain Time on the one and only Spreaker.com. You can find us on TalkStreamLive.com. Show's available on Stitcher.com. You can hear replays of the show, Bruce Montalvo Show, on iHeartRadio, as well as iTunes. We're on iTunes. So, yeah, check out the show. Listen live Mondays, 9 p.m. Mountain Time, Fridays, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Spreaker.com/The Bruce Montalvo Show. If you like that, get yourself some of the show. It's Veterans Day, isn't it? Came up with since the NCAA or the NAACP, whatever the fuck those basketball dribbling idiots call themselves. Since they want to change our national anthem, I changed the line myself, the national anthem. And the Rockets chemtrail. You know how many fucking chemtrails I see? As soon as I go out, they're like everywhere. How's that for Veterans Day, huh? Anyway, giving you that Friday feeling on the Bruce Montalvo Show. How about that at Real Donald Trump, huh? Meeting with Putin in Vietnam. I got nothing against the two of them laughing it up and chuckles and yuckles and shits and giggles and stuff. I got nothing wrong with that. You want America and the USA fighting like Ivan Drago and Rocky? If you do, there's something wrong with you. You're an asshole. Or you're just stupid. You're a stupid asshole. How about that? There's so many psyops going on. Air Force moving very quickly in Texas church shooter investigation. So this guy, this MK Ultra killer, came right out of the Air Force, and he goes and he probably watched Kill Bill, the little chapel scene, and he went crazy and went out there and did nothing. It was just a big psyop. I'll tell you what it was, that his chip was burning in his head, just like Timothy McVeigh's chip was burning. He said, it burns! Oh, shit, get it off! And they played this freaking high-pitched ELF sound until you probably do yourself, right? And this is part of this Project MK Naomi, Project MK Ultra, all of these, man. All these fabricated psyops. And notice how they whip out, they always whip out all these psyops when it's like election week or before election week or whatever. Anyway, the Air Force has launched an extensive probe into Texas shooter case. That's right, probe. Yeah, they probed that MK Ultra guy with everything, man. The kitchen sink. Air Force Texas shooter's history should have been reported. So you see the Air Force is involved in a cover-up to cover up, the Department of Defense, CIA's, illicit research. Where you got the Project MK Delta, all those Nazis, the Sidney Gottliebs, and all those Menglas that came to America and became part of the government, like Jaja was saying earlier. But it's just one big hoax, man. Everything you see on the news. You expect the news to tell you the truth? Huh? AT&T CEO DOJ never demanded CNN sale. Time Warner deal. Trump's got this vendetta against CNN. He wants to destroy them. So, if he's telling the DOJ on the down low to put some pressure on CNN to try to get them freaking erased from history, like Mandela effect, CNN. Anyway, what's going on with that stupid Pope, that Jesuit? What's he doing? Telling priests and bishops to put away their cell phones. Okay, you should put away the child pornography that you allow all your priests to wield, like the crucifix that you shove up their asses. Pope Francis urged the faithful, including bishops and priests, to put away their cell phones during Mass. What? He doesn't want any selfies of his shit-stained face? That's right, I don't know. I think I'm responsible kind of for like the poop fad, because like I took a crap on Pope Francis's face once. And now all these poop swastikas are like showing up everywhere. George Soros is hiring like Antifas and libtards to put poop swastikas all over the place. So there's a poop epidemic, a poop fad going on. Roy Moore decries baseless attack. Yeah, what took this girl so long? He diddled me when I was 14. Anyway, Trump, all the Republicans lost while Trump was on his Asia trip, feeding koi fish and eating sushi and getting fat off Chinese food.
Well, they don't really eat sushi in China, so it's really a Japanese eat sushi. Although the Chinese, was it Chinese? Or the Japanese are starting to eat raw chicken, which is really
That sounds disgusting. What, you want to get salmonella and all that shit? What the fuck is wrong with these
parasites people? And chicken, who the hell knows? And
you know,
MRSA, they don't want to.
You know, I wonder what George Carlin would say about Trump right now if he was still around. And what kind of jokes would he crack on Trump? Probably way better than anything I could come up with, right? I mean, he's George Carlin. What am I going to call him? Fatso? I just call him Fatso for like 2 hours.
Oh, come on.
Look, there was this hashtag.
70-year-old man. What do you want to see? Like a Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan looks like a 70-year-old man now, believe it or not. Anyway, there was this hashtag on Twitter today, make me angry in 5 words. So I said, Hillary Clinton won't go away. I think the makes it 6 words, but it's Hillary Clinton won't go away. So that's what makes me angry. With 5 words, the fact that she won't go away. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but look, like I said, it's the MAGAversary. Trump put a crackdown on all the pubic hair bearded bastard terrorists from around the flat earth. They're trying to come into America, to the USA, to kill us all. I mean, I agree. He should extreme vet these guys, even though most of what goes on that they say is Islamic terror is like Black Ops, CIA, fabricated FBI hoax stuff. But the threat is real. These jihadis do hate you. They're chanting Allah Akbar, and they hate Americans to death. So why the hell are we going to let them in? So Trump's totally like the hero, man. But no, he's being mean. He's being mean to. That's what political correctness says to Trump's, wall of defense. His great wall to defend, America, or either that or keep us in and to keep us from going to Mexico to get meds. Because that's like my Trump care now. I just hop the border real quick and that's it.
Yeah, well, most of our care...
I'm not getting opioids, you bastards.
Yeah, most of our care actually comes from holistic and homeopathy and natural remedies.
Would you call me a homeopathy?
I called you a homoopathy.
I'm gonna bitch slap a hoe right now. Where's my talcum powder? Anyway, keep going.
The movie's called Ripped.
Oh, you found out. Ripped.
Yeah. Ripped.
Okay, that's the stoners, the big worm. Oh, yeah,
it's funny.
Hey, this should interest you, but it pisses me off. That rapper, that other white rapper from Houston, Paul Wall, gets a huge Astros World Series tattoo. Yeah.
Paul Wall's a jeweler also.
Where'd he put it? By his butt?
Listen.
Hey, making the team custom grills. So he's a jeweler.
He makes diamond jewelry, and it's okay. If you like that kind of glitz and
well,
stuff.
He should make a grill for Altuve, because if I ever see that midget, I'm gonna punch out his grill for stealing all those signs and taking the World Series away from the LA Dodgers.
But if you like jewelry, you should.
That's right. I'm butthurt.
Support us. I mean, we
that World Series sucked. It was good, but the ending pissed me off.
Our jewelry is very classy. It's not like ghetto gangster. You know what I'm saying? It could be gangster. Because some of our stuff's very gangster, in a way.
Well, I'm very gangster, and so are you.
Just do its own, its haute couture statements. They could be gangsterisms, but like big necklaces, some little, we have chains, and, it looks cool. So, I mean, we do everything, from solid sterling silver plate, we got, even some aluminum stuff, and copper, a lot of solid copper for arthritis, and natural.
I got something for arthritis right here.
Yeah. Somebody told me today that you could rub, massage your knees is like the center of all the diseases or something. Your knees, I've always heard the feet, but you can massage oils into your knees, acupressure. It was pretty cool.
This is Jaja's Health Minute that comes around and comes around.
Yeah, but I think you should go anyway. Go to our jewelry store, and we're at Etsy. So you go to Etsy.com. That's ETSY.com. Then do a backward slash, write shop, and another slash again, and write Antique Obsessions. Or you could do the same thing, Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture. Or you could just go to Google and type in conceptual subculture, one word, and it'll take you right to the Etsy store, and the front page will link you to the other store, Antique Obsessions. I'm sure if you go to Google and type in Antique Obsessions, you could find we have a 50% off sale, pre-Black Friday, and you could find really cool, one-of-a-kind handmade items from Bruce and I. So that's what we do all the time, and just support us. We're also on Amazon Handmade, and we call ourselves Antique Obsessions on there, and we're even on eBay. If you guys like to roll around eBay, we're Outrageous Jewelry. So that's one word, Outrageous Jewelry. You could find us there. So you could make us an offer. You could say, or you could just talk to us on Etsy. Say, cool show. I like this piece. We'll give you a better deal. Okay.
We'll give you the best deal. See, we're like Wayne Brady. We could make a deal, but you Trump, you can't make a deal with whatever's running the show in North Korea, whatever reptilian took over.
China's running North Korea.
Anyway, you forgot to tell them that they could go to. That's true. You forgot to tell them they could go to Facebook at Antique Obsessions at Conceptual Subculture. It's got the link to our Etsy stores and eBay stores. So go to on Facebook at Antique Obsessions at Conceptual Subculture.
Okay, yeah, that's easy to find too.
No, everybody's on Facebook, so just go at Antique Obsessions at Conceptual Subculture and indulge your eyes on some of the most beautiful, one-of-a-kind wearable art / jewelry.
And also, I designed a line of clothes.
Tell them about that. It's absolutely magnificent.
With Vita and Company, and I share design with them too. But I did a line because I'm a world famous photographer. I photographed the obsession that we have for the antique repoussé, and I have photographs of Tiffany cherubs and rare Gorham cherubs, and all kinds of nymphs beautiful. And faces and really cool things. And I photographed it.
Angels and cupids. And
to put on shirts. So it's very Baroque looking. It looks like, Gautier or Versace. It looks really, really fucking cool.
That looks like some Versace put out.
Yeah.
That's true.
It looks fabulous. So you could go to my Vita store. You could go, it's Shop Vita. That's SHOPVIDA.com. And then a slash. And collections with an S, with a slash, and then Janine, Janine. You'll come across, or just go to shopvita.com and type in cherub angels or cherubs, and we're all over the front page. So you're going to see a black and white.
Yeah, we're taking over. That's right.
You'll see black and white.
Support the show.
Cherubs, so you'll see us. And then you can go and scroll down, and it's a buy one, get one free up until November 11th, midnight, so you should just hit that store up. That's shopvita.com /collection/Janine, JANINE. So think shopvita.com /collection/Janine.
You see, that's how we do it. You know what show Trump should bring back? The one show, How to Catch a Predator.
Oh.
Trump is engaging, moving on here, Trump is engaging in a mythological crackdown of the pedophiles and the sexual deviants Like last week, I talked about sex dungeons, some guy luring models or women in there. How do you not know they probably had some kids in there, too? I mean, these rape dungeons. I mean, it's probably part of some Pizzagate thing, but then the Scientology puts a twist on it to try to dilute it or divert it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a mythical crackdown right now. I mean, literally, Trump is like Chris Hansen. He's like,
yeah, and I think, and that's another thing.
You're going down.
And that's another thing with Charlie
Podesta,
Sheen.
Chuck Schumer, all you disgusting fucks. Oh, Podesta and Chuck Schumer got together to pin the tail on the Patsy Donkey
Wiener,
because his name rhymes with Wiener.
Yeah,
it is Wiener.
And personally,
Wiener.
I believe that Charlie Sheen is like cousins with Donald Trump.
That's your theory.
That's my theory.
You got so many theories, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
They have the same slogan, winning. That's a clue.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Oh, they do.
Well, I mean, the Sheens look just like Donald, so, I mean, and that's why Alec Baldwin... and there was a lot of kids from...
Sheen's talking a lot of shit about Trump, this and that and this and that. Maybe his cousin Trump said, okay, well, you try to bang out Corey Haim, so shut up.
So what I'm trying to say is that Charlie Sheen's ex-wife is probably a leftist libtard who is looking to throw some, some
mudslinging,
some dirt back
some
into
caca.
Trump's face. You know what I'm saying? Like
a poop swastika
by fucking with his cousin because he's coming so hard on the pedos. So that's why I also don't believe that Charlie is guilty. I don't think he does.
He doesn't strike me as a pedo. No, he strikes me as like a dirt ball that would like sleep with anything, but not kids. Oh, yeah, Alex Jones hung out with him all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Alex Jones is supposed to be busting pedos with Trump on the How to Catch a Predator with Donald Trump as Chris Hansen.
Right.
Because that's who Trump is. He's like Chris Hansen busting all the pedos, and John Podesta's like biting all his fingernails down because he's scared shitless that they're gonna come knocking down him and his brother's doors very soon. I mean, they're disgusting. You seen the art? You seen the art, the depraved pedophile art that Podesta's brother Tony Podesta has? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick people out there, and the more power they get, the more they think they can get away with it. You know
what else is sick? The New World Order releasing lab-grown mosquitoes to kill off other mosquitoes, supposedly.
They've been doing that for years.
GMO soup. Well, they're doing it again.
They started in Brazil.
They're letting a whole bunch of them out in California, all over the place. They didn't mention Arizona.
I know, but whatever. That's whatever.
So now, yeah,
they'll probably put more
super GMO DARPA freaking population control mosquitoes are now being flung out everywhere. And so the pestilence, like something out of the Bible or something.
Horrifying.
These people are sick.
What was it? Plum Island. The head of Plum Island. He was originally a transplant from Nazi Germany. I don't think he's the same guy running it anymore, but it really was a Nazi, experimental place. It was a bioweapons island. It's only solely for insane experiments, and even Jesse Ventura went there and exposed it. But you can just look up Plum Island, and you'll see that the head of it originally was a tick and flea and mosquito guy from Germany, and he used his intelligence to turn it as a weapon onto Americans.
It's just one of millions of psyops that they have going on all at once, like in the War Games movie. So the chemtrailing and the GMO mosquitoes, that's one of them. But yeah, if you watch the movie, they have Mexican takeover, they have Saudi maneuvers, and they have something about Vietnam. Trump's in Vietnam, so just watch the freaking War Games movie, and you see it's just like it. It's all a part of psyops. They literally have hundreds of psyops running all at once. You got crisis actors being hired on Craigslist. You name it, they're doing it. Crisis corpses. Okay? All the while it's being engineered by one huge AI supercomputer doing this, just like in the War Games movie. That's what's going on. And Trump and Putin know that's going on. They know it's all one big war game. That's why they're probably out gonna be roasting marshmallows out in Vietnam, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really? It's just stupid. The guy running the Russia probe literally is in bed with Russia. And they have this whole Hillary health cover-up. You see it. The guy had the diazepam or whatever the hell she needed. Some black dude with a syringe had to be with her 24/7. And you see the head of the DNC, one of the former head, Donna Brazil. She's now fleeing from this ship that's sinking that's full of rats. Okay, the DNC chair told Hillary to go to hell. She's all go to hell. She's exposing the cover-up. She's showing up on that doofus Tucker Carlson. He's got a stupid face. Really, Tucker Carlson. It's like, I have the TV on mute, and it's like he puts his face on mute. All these people at Fox are a bunch of fucking reptilians. Just look at their eyes shapeshift. You'll see it. Okay, it's a holographic world, and they're fooling you that they're people. No. I'm starting to think David Icke is fucking right. I'm telling you, fucking lizard people running Fox News. Really? Oh, really? All these lizard people putting together all these unpopular presidents, putting them together to bash Trump. Really? You're a bunch of chicken shit bastards, all of you. Starting with W, who looks like a lobotomized elf. No, really. Trump releasing the JFK files was a strategic move, because he did it to prove there's a deep state. And in the end, it helps Trump. So all the opinions of these unpopular presidents, they could just shove it up their asses because they're a bunch of chicken shits. Right? So what's the deep state going to do? What's W and his that lobotomized elf and his Darth Vader father going to do to Trump? They already did 9/11. They already made JFK fake his death / killed him on paper. And what will the deep state do to Trump? Will the deep state, how about this? We'll start off with who's going to run against Trump. They're going to run that bozo, the clown Biden. Oh, Trump's going to have a field day with Biden. But what if they run a guy like Mark Zuckerberg against Trump, huh? Huh? Some people say he's got no chance. Right? I don't know. He's Mark Zuckerberg. Or a Bill Gates or an Oprah, for fuck's sake. But Facebook wants you to waste your time, they want to have you waste your consciousness away on their stupid platform that they censor you on. That's why I only use it for business and for promotion. You don't see me over there tweeting my breakfast and my French fries. Okay? Because literally, Facebook is stealing your content, selling it while censoring you, while stealing your soul. Okay? Literally turning you into some whacked out zombie. And, all the while they're hitting the populace with these ELF mind control weapons. Their phone is one and they got to go to Facebook. It's like total Arrested Development. And Facebook just wants to keep you depressed. And have you consume as much time as possible. Jaja caught me the other day. Facebook was mind controlling me. I was playing Mafia Wars or Mafia Reloaded for too long. I was like, she's like, hey, I need some jewelry. You start fighting like Ed and Bev Bighead sometimes. No, but really, I love Jaja. Okay, that's why we did that I Love Lucy skit. But no, really, I love Jaja so much. I love her as much as Benny the Ball from Top Cat loves Honeydew Melon. And she's not here to laugh at my jokes. You see how cold the Bruce Montalvo show world is without Jaja? I don't know what she's doing right now. What are you doing? Double clicking your mouse? Where are you? I'm talking about you over here. I love you and stuff. Anyway, yeah. What do you think? I need your consensus. What do you think if they run Oprah? Everybody's going to get a minivan. Biden, he's got no chance. He's a fucking pendejo. Mark Zuckerberg, he's a scary dude.
I don't give a fuck. It's all the same to me. They don't do anything. The Pentagon runs everything. And
right, it's all a bunch of
committee and the CFR,
stock. It's just a bunch of fake Trump polls in the end, right? I mean, they're lying about the economy not booming under Trump. It's booming.
It's
a bunch of liars. The stock market's like going nuts.
Doing very well. I mean, I don't think there's any problems with Donald except the people that are just up in his face and they have nothing better to do. It's
really,
like
the people that are up in Trump's face are like a bunch of like cat eugenics operations running people. They they literally have nothing better to do, so they chase down cats and they cut their little balls off to transgender them.
And they're losing money.
And they're literally liberals who want, through their psychosis and their Trump derangement, they want a world of rats to overrun us.
Do you know what happens when you decide to neuter and spade cats? The vermin start breeding.
Oh yeah, just look at New York. You look at Brooklyn. Well, we have to get out of that freaking rat hole. They needed more cats like Top Cat and his gang out there.
I mean, I don't know if
making some rat shish kebabs. Get these freaking rats off the street. Literally, starting with the Democrats.
I mean, they think it's humane to spade and neuter them because it stops them from breeding. But
sounds like an animal eugenics operation.
I'm
why am I talking that? It's not just some obscure joke. It's actually happening around us. You know?
Yeah, it's very sad. I'm very confused by it because
we had this little guy that would come around and this little cat, and he'd peek his little head into our window every morning when we're getting ready to work. So eventually, we bought him some cans of food, and we named him Jewel. Right?
Quickly.
Yeah, and then he got captured. It's like they grabbed all the cats, put them in a bag, and beat them with a racket. And the whole time, I'm looking at, before that happened, I'm looking at the phone, and it's like Facebook was targeting me about, I could spy on you using Facebook. And then, look, I'll show you now, cat food. I'm like...
Yeah, I was getting
it was like some stupid... It was like... No. It was a video. Listen to me. It was a video of how Facebook spies on you. It was a guy doing a video. And then the guy on the video talking about how Facebook spies on you started talking about cat food while... We're feeding these two strays that are coming around, but it's a tough world, man, for these wildcats.
Yeah. I mean, what the hell? I mean,
what about Arizona wildcats? They got wildcats.
Do you think if they don't have kittens, people are not going to want to pick them up?
No, it's very sad. They're like little tigers.
They're just going to stop them from cutting them up, and they have nobody to care for them when they get out of the hospital, and they could have. Get an infection or something? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Sometimes I like to recite Pantera lines, to Jaja to frighten our listeners. Yeah, I told Jaja, I'd kill myself for you. I'd kill you for myself. Yeah, see, that scared her. That was like no, I'm not gonna kill Jaja. No, really, look. And other times I want to sing to Jaja like I'm fucking Christian Castro, that Latin singer. Isn't she great? She's great, folks. That's Jaja. Again, go to @Jaja on Twitter and follow her. Okay? And don't comment about her big thingies, because those are mine. Okay? That's right. I work overtime. But, yeah, it's all part of PSYOPs. Hundreds of them going on. They're not letting you pop the bottle of Martinelli's and get ready for the holidays, watching the Chipmunks with the Christmas hats. They're not letting you because they're going to do a whole bunch of freaking PSYOPs, and they're going to keep you from really enjoying your sparkling cider and your Cuban cigar. It's diabolical. You know what I'm saying? It's a diabolical plot these libtards have. There's a liberal world order that literally wants Zuckerberg to be president, or Oprah, or Bill Gates, or one of those freaking... They got their own secret society. One of those freaking monsters. The Good Club. Yeah, the Good Club. Yeah, they're like cat eugenics. That's the Good Club, right? Yeah. Unbelievable. But, yeah, folks, it's one big racket. I'm telling you, I can't even go to the racket club to swim without driving by the club. By club, the Masonic club. It's like you're going to the club to work out, and then on the same street there's the lodge. So you can't go to the club without going to the club, without the club being there. And in the end, they want to control your image. Nobody can control your image. Only you control your image. All right. So, like I said, becoming a Mason is like the equivalent of making love to a pus-filled prostitute. So I don't understand why People want to join them right now. It's like they're just gonna get fucked out of like $360 or $500, and they might even butt plug you at the end of the night, and then tell you, "Oh no, the cue balls didn't match up, in our hat. You're not in." Well, all the while it's the Masons that run the mainstream media. They create the racist fake news narratives that divide America. Who else do you think it is? Well, you have psyops being run on national TV 24/7 every day now. Every day. Who do you think is behind it? It's the club. I'm telling you, folks, I'm like the Wild West of conspiracy talk radio, all right? Ah, wow, wow, wow. That's right. I've Satan whispering in our ear and probably watching us on the TV right now. But really, it's Trump versus crybabies, 24/7 in this Trump dimension that we're in. A year since Trump got elected. Trump versus crybabies, 24/7. They want to impeach him over this. They want to impeach him over that. They want to impeach him over the Keystone Pipeline. And then they want to impeach him because Keystone beer sucks or whatever. Anything. They want to just impeach him over any made-up thing. Over anything, really. It's this Democrat deep state and these NSA holdovers from the Bush and Obama admin that are behind it all. They're behind it all. Okay, these Nazis get together and laugh at the American people 24/7 at their Nazi barbecues, barbecuing freaking Nazi chicken legs in the shape of a swastika, probably, while their girlfriends shave their snatch in the shape of a swastika. Okay? That's right, folks. You open up your mind's eye and listen to this Herculean super dude called Bruce Montalvo, okay? Really. Tell like it is, man. I said, I told Judge a year ago, before the big showdown, the big election, election night, I said, you know what? I have a feeling Trump's going to win. I have a feeling we're going into the Trump dimension. I said that. I said it. I feel like Trump is like Guile from Street Fighter. He's like predictive programming. Trump's like, the big blonde hair from Johnny Bravo. Like, I've seen him somewhere. He's just presidential. He's got these big shoulders. He's going to win. All right? Trump, good. Hillary, bad. It was just simple. I could just see it. But it wasn't so simple because of the bought-off, corrupt, liberal machine propaganda. Okay? Really. CNN just needs to go under. I'm freaking sick of that, man. Sick of those. But they're reptilians, too. That's the thing. Look, CNN's about to get bought off by AT&T or whatever's going on. I don't know what's going on, but they could be sold or taken down. And then Disney wants to buy up Fox News. So why? Because people are turning off the fake news. Turning on real news, like the Bruce Montalvo show. They're scared of the power of the alternative media. But really, there's nothing really the alternative media could do to stop the real superpowers like the corrupt Democrat liberal super states like New York. De Blasio, that devil. He won. No problem in the New York election. Now that just proves this country is moving rapidly towards Marxist-Leninism. De Blasio. I remember getting married over in Manhattan, living with Jaja in Brooklyn, and there wasn't one day where I didn't see some guy defecate somewhere or like stinky Brooklyn bums everywhere. It was just disgusting. It smelled like fart. Okay? I mean, Brooklyn smelled like fart everywhere. Not as bad as Mexico, but close. And you know what? They keep letting those fucking Arabs in. It'll be as bad as Mexico. It'll be worse. Okay? Because another thing I saw in Brooklyn, they're hacking the head off the goat right there on the side of the street when you're trying to go to the post office. It's disgusting. Brooklyn is disgusting. There's so many disgusting Arabs just shitting and bringing bed bugs and all sorts of diseases. It's disgusting to me. That's why it's a MAGAversary. Trump's finally putting his hand down. He said, "No, I don't think so. Not on my watch."
That's true. I mean,
you bastards are not going to come in with your Allah Akbar and your get out of here with your bed bugs. You smell.
They had bed bugs, and they were every day.
You see those turbans they wear? Every time one of those guys walked into the Brooklyn post office with a package, I thought he had a bomb.
Yeah, a lot of
I was like, oh shit.
They looked really angry, but yeah, every other week you would see My landlord told me that the place where the Yemens lived was infested with bed bugs, and they said that they were getting them from the prayer mats. It's not like racist or hatred or anti-Semitic to Arabs.
Oh no,
There's nothing to do with that. It has to do with their vile filth that they're spreading everywhere. And
no. To tell you the truth, I'd rather live in Nogales, Mexico, than to live in Brooklyn.
Well,
I don't know. It's still America, but and I'd probably be one rich senor, wouldn't I? The dollar goes pretty far.
It smells so gross in Mexico. It doesn't smell that bad.
Well, no, it smells awful in Mexico.
Really fucking gross.
It smells awful, but I don't know. Think about it. I'll take you to some Mexican beach and sing to you like Mijares or something. These are all like Mexican like tenors and ballad dudes. Oh, they're not Mexican. They're from Spain. My bad. Whatever. They're fucking alumbrados. Anyway, let's see. What's Trump doing? Feeding koi fish, eating sushi in Asia, while Democrats are stealing elections at home, and Jaja's like breaking the door down in my studio. She just comes in, breaks plates, breaks things, but hopefully she doesn't break my ratings. Let's see. Trump at war with the NFL and CNN. You know that. He wants to bring them down. The idiot media say, Trump's black vote will be hurt because of his fight with the NFL. No, that's fake news. And last time I checked, your vote doesn't count. So who gives a flying flip about the NFL? Really? I mean, Papa John's pizza sucks, and so does the NFL. But I'll tell you whose vote does count, folks. Okay, it's the illegal aliens and the dead people that are voting for the demagogues. That's why they swept the Republicans, the already castrated Republican Party, in this election week. It's unbelievable. And you know what? It's shit like this, I'm about to get into next, with the NCAA, basketball, whatever, the Angry Black Communist Club, whatever they stand for, they're saying that the flag offends them. Really? Really? Hey, NCAACP or whatever. The anthem never called anyone a nigger. Okay, so how is that offensive? It doesn't say nigger in the anthem, so why are you offended? Right? It's a bunch of fucking snowflakes, really. You're supposed to be tough guys. Back in the day, that black guys be punking and punching you out to take your shoes. Well, give me your shoes. Hold my pocket. Now they're like, oh, you hurt my feelings. You're a misogynist. What happened to you guys? It's all that chicken. It's all those gay hormones they're pumping in that chicken. All that freaking semen has been pumped up your ass and it's coming out of your freaking mouth. You freaking jackasses. Yeah, NCAACA or whatever. Basketball dribbling idiots that are offended about the anthem. Again, I'll use a line from your Muhammad Ali while I float like a bee. Okay, the anthem never called anyone a nigger. It doesn't say nigger on the anthem. So why are you offended? Okay? Pussies. Now listen to this. The retard from Family Guy, the one that plays Meg, she's harassing Mike Pence, over unplanned parenthood, or Plan Malik, or whatever they're called, Planned Parenthood. Mila Kunis donating to Planned Parenthood, or Planned Eugenics, in Pence's name. Who put her up to that? Well, the guy from Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, he put Meg up to that? Let me tell you something, Meg. If it was up to Peter Griffin, okay, Meg, Mila Kunis, okay, Peter Griffin would have had you swallowed. And we all know that. Okay, or he would have had you aborted or swallowed. Which is what many of these libtards should have been. They should have been swallowed or aborted. Really, I'm sick of all you calling Trump a fascist. I mean, I called him a fatso because he's over there, bowing down to China and bowing down to the Saudis. Don't tell me he didn't. I saw him bow down. Yeah, a little curtsy and shit. Okay, so he's giving them some shit, but still, whatever. You know how many letters are in Ronald Reagan's name, like his full name? It's like 666. Okay, and then if you look at the logo for the Republicans, They used to have the stars, the 3 stars on the Republican elephant. They weren't like inverted. And then they inverted them to look like pentagrams, satanic stars. That tells you who's running the Republican Party. But the Democrats, they're not. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Okay, if you break down the etymology of Democrats, demos is the Greek personification of terror, a Greek deity of terror. That's what they're doing with all their stupid demonstrations and their stupid hijinks. Right? Do you believe this? Anal sex and butt plug making classes being taught at Harvard? Really? Really? That's what these idiots are getting in debt for, so they can just go and shove something up their butt? Unbelievable. In the news now, Nazi zombie video games are all the rage now. Nazi zombie video games. Sounds like fun. Yeah. I remember that one of the old Call of Duties from like 6 or 7 years ago had like JFK talking to Nixon in a bunker. Apparently he survived. And then zombies try to come in and kill them. And like JFK's like shooting Nazis. Or you could be Nixon shooting Nazis. It's like you get to pick either you're Nixon or JFK, and you guys are in this secret underground bunker, and you get overrun by Nazis. Freaking video games, man. You know, time is money and money is time. So I don't want to spend too much time playing video games. Cause sometimes I try to play my MLB, do the fantasy baseball in my league and all that on the Xbox, and you can literally, you talk about Facebook taking over your time, consuming your consciousness. I could be reading a Fire in the Minds of Men or something, but no, I'm over there setting up my Anaheim, California Angels baseball team. That's the inside baseball. Like I said, Illuminati spends millions of dollars on entertainment. But you can't expect me just to be like Bill Cooper 24/7. Fuck, man, I got a life to live. I like baseball. I'm a good guy. I grew up, collecting baseball cards, trading cards, and little comic books, and trying to play baseball. I didn't grow up and say, I'm gonna be corrupt and embezzle money and be a politician, right? A freaking policy tick. Bring about some communist new dawn of a new day, because that's the key to success, right? Becoming one of them, getting accepted into one of their clubs. Unbelievable. Yeah, right. Meanwhile, you have transgenders running around neutering cats just for fun. So how's that? How's that, huh? What? You want my opinion? Hillary Clinton, you're also mad still about Hillary Clinton losing 1 year later. I'll tell you what, Hillary Clinton belongs in an elementary school, not the presidency, because that's who she sounds like. Like she's an elementary school principal or some shit. And if she got in there, it'd be corrupt too. That school would probably have like a pedophile ring, and you know it. Okay? Well, it's hilarious. You have the bullies and the sexual harasser. Who forgets about Bill Clinton wrapping his dick into a pretzel anytime he saw any stick with legs. And, you just can't believe this stuff. And the sexual harassers are now raising awareness of how much they like to rape and bully and be total authoritarians over our lives. You have CNN spewing vile warmongering rhetoric 24/7. The idiots in the streets screaming helplessly in the sky. No! You're not going to get a part in any movie. If you do want to get in a part, just sign up for PsyOps, okay? You can't cut into Hollywood, go into PsyOps, okay? But the idiots in the street think that screaming helplessly into the sky is going to change. It's going to stop the fascism. They have no idea, what fascism is. Okay, the libtarded of the world, okay? They think that fascism would still be around if we hadn't have defeated the original Nazis in their concentration camps. They probably would have had them here, but that wasn't the plan. So you don't know what fascism is. Okay, in the end, It's all the politicians. All of them are megalomaniacs, suffering from megalomania. All of them. Even Trump. Every single one of them. If you want to be in politics, you want to be a president, you're either crazy or you're an egomaniac. Look that quote up. Still, people are like idiots. You know? Nowadays, they're like, oh, Trump and Putin talking, that's bad. You know, them laughing, that's bad. I want to see them fighting. Really? You want to see that total annihilation of the world, man? Just picture the world, the flat earth, and then just having it blown up. That's what would happen if they didn't get along. So Trump and Putin being pals is a good thing, you idiots. Okay? It's all war games. Okay? And at the end of the day, you see those commercials on TV with the third world starving kid. That's what the Democrats want for America. And the Republicans too. They're both part of this satanic, bipartisan, big government establishment. It's either that or gay satanic aliens running the show. I don't know. Mexicans are responsible for everything. What do you want me to say? Okay, I'm your fearless truth finder, Bruce. Okay, and let me tell you something. I'm a pacifist, but don't mess with me or I'll pass my fist through your face. How's that? You like that? I came up with that one. That's like gonna be on a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Montalvo T-shirt. Don't you love it? So let's do some Montalvo news. That's right, Montalvo news. Here we go. Ding, ding, ring the bell. As Trump arrives, China reports narrower surplus with U.S. Under Trump, stock market has best first year since FDR. You hear that? You hear that, you idiots? Final round of layoffs planned at carrier plant Trump promised to save. Oh, you hear that? So it's like, you know, it's pros and cons with Trump. Roy Moore responds, Obama-Clinton machine forces of evil trying to silence Christian conservatives like me. Well, they accuse you of what they're doing. The Democrats are a bunch of pedophile pieces of shit, so they're going to accuse you of being a pedophile piece of shit. And, you know, Trump, he's out of the country, you know, while all his teammates in the Republican Party are getting their asses whipped. But then again, they don't act like teammates. They're fighting. The Republicans are fighting Trump harder than the Democrats at times. So let's see. Newt Gingrich, Hillary Clinton's been getting away with unethical, illegal behavior for over 40 years. Now, I don't usually agree with that toad that goes to the Bohemian Grove, but he's right. She's been getting away with a lot more for a lot longer. Mainstream media is talking about a coming Middle East war that could involve Saudi Arabia, Iran, the U.S., Israel. That's already going on. This is like kindergarten news. Okay, Texas shooting, gun laws aren't the problem. Government incompetence is. What incompetence? Well, you want to ban assault rifles, and because it says it said you have the right to bear arms. It says nothing about assault rifles. No, I'm sure that the smart founding fathers knew that the gun technology would advance in the future, and they just mean guns, period, to defend yourself, to defend, you know, in defense of the American people from a tyrannical government that's going to overthrow them. So yeah, if I'm going to get overthrown by a tyrannical government, I should be able to have a tank or an RPG to fight that tyrannical government, right? Or, you know, first you don't want it to get to that, because guess what? The tyrannical government already took over everything, so they'll figure out your coordinates, they'll fly some F-16s over your neighborhood, and then bada bing, you're done. So, very fake news, Jake News. CNN lies about Trump violating tradition of taking media questions in China. This guy, Jake Tapwater, just needs to shut the fuck up. You suck. Really, dude. I mean, I hope CNN goes under. You know, they're just pathetic. CNN faces another racial discrimination suit. See, they're the racist. 24/7 with CNN is race, 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 race. Black, black, black. Mexican, Mexican, black. Asian. Hindu, whatever the fuck. They just, the white man is the most evil man ever. Or, that's what's going on with CNN, man. It's just news for retards. I don't know what Ted Turner did to that freaking network, man. That's why he's like in a mountain range alone, away from them. It wants nothing to do with them. See, I hope they go under. No, they gotta go down, CNN. They stink. Kevin Spacey accuser bought drink after drink from my underage son, then grabbed his genitals. It came out Kevin Spacey has a real Nazi for like a family member, like his dad was a Nazi. Unbelievable. You see the depravity of Hollywood and the Nazi past coming to fruition here. Woman calls Taco Bell racist for not being able to order French fries. That's just stupid. That's stupid. The KFC painted a portrait of the Twitter user who discovered its 11 herbs and spices. Herbs and spices. That reminds me, I got some herbs and I got some spices that I want to light up after I get off this damn show with all you fine American patriots. But that's pretty much it. I mean, what do you want me to say? Hillary Clinton, she's evil and she should be electrocuted or put up by a firing squad or military tribunal, right? That's what you want me to say? Well, there, I said it. But it's not going to happen. Shit, if anything, what if Trump and Hillary end up being friends? So there goes your Make America Great Again anniversary. Because she's still running around free as a bird. She ain't ever going to get locked up. See here, Time Magazine talking about artificial intelligence. Really, it's artificial intelligence. The leaders in artificial intelligence are China. The Chinese are gonna take over the world robotically pretty soon, coming to a theater near you. And they talk about this push for war with Iran. And Dick Cheney had this secret office where all the neocons would get together and plan, the Karl Roves and all these evil bastards would plan how they're going to run, the show, do their Feast of the Beast or whatever. And what did Cheney say? Is Iran was the prize. So in the end, Iran is the prize. It's the Persian Gulf. It's like, again, the paradise from the Bible to them. They want it. They need it. They lust for it. So what else is in the news? Hillary rigged the DNC. We knew it. Well, we saw it. She was shaking Bernie's hand like a freaking Freemasonic et. Okay, we saw it. What else? De Blasio knew the terror attack. The truck attack on Halloween was coming. Imams were telling him, but he was too busy bashing Trump. There you go. The FBI documents prove deep state. The JFK files and the Trump. At the end, it's like that Pancho Villa quote. Okay, we either die on our feet or live on our knees. We choose one. And if you're out there arguing with idiots, you're never going to win. So just start your own talk show, and it's much safer. Instead of you never know what psyop they're going to get you in, right? You could yell at the idiots from the comfort of your own home. So it's they don't really. These liberals suffer from the disease of authoritarianism. Just a total Trump delusion 1 year after Trump. So Netflix attacking the alt-right, creating shows, bashing Bible, belters and conservatives, and that's why they're saying we should boycott Netflix over this damnation show. They got good shows though. I mean, like the Mirrors show, right? Black Mirrors. I like that show. I didn't like 2 or 3 of the episodes, and they were pretty stupid. Anyway, libtards still flapping their gums about right to bear arms, not assault rifles. Yeah, just wait till you get, overrun and taken over by Ukraine. When they invade fucking San Francisco, you're not going to wish you didn't have some assault rifles to fight them back. Or what about the military? Okay, if the military has assault rifles, and you don't, then the military should give up their assault rifles, right? Yeah. But that way there's no tyrannical government. So you see what it is? Okay, it's very simple. They said the Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Second Amendment backs up the First Amendment. It gives the First Amendment balls. You got that? Balls. Because without balls, you can't do anything in this world. Okay? This world's an insane world. They have now, they're implanting human brains into rats. Believe that? Human brains into rats. These wolves in sheep's clothing are lying to us. Oh no, it's for science. Oh yes. Oh no, it's depraved. That's what it is, and deranged. They want to figure out how to take your consciousness and put it into a rat's consciousness, right? While you're trying to achieve quantum consciousness, like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars, they're trying to stifle your awakening, your opening of your third eye, and who knows, man? Maybe one day they take your consciousness and put it into a rat. If you piss them off, what are they doing? What are they doing? That reminds me. Speaking of rats. A funny business. What's Rand Paul doing? What are him and his neighbor doing over there? Having a gay love spat that ended up with Rand Paul getting his ribs broken. Yeah. Rand Paul always looked fruity to me. So, there you go. The deputy assistant to the Pope is, if you didn't know, now you know. He's getting busted for all sorts of pedophilia. So, you just want me to put my phone down, right? Right? You Marxist Pope, you dope. But no, it's me that's disturbed and obsessed with pedophilia, right? The alt-righters, the far-righters, the conspiracy nuts. We're the ones doing it. Meanwhile, it's Podesta the one that's doing it. In like underground caverns and cities in Washington, all these Podestas and Schumers. It's disgusting. Under Trump, what is beautiful is the pedophile bust. Like I said, a mythological number of busts going down under Trump. But I'm waiting for the big kahunas. It'll probably get dangerous when they get busted. The Podestas, with the naked children art, and then the Podestas supposedly getting children delivered to them and put in hot tubs. That's in the WikiLeaks. It's crazy. You got that depraved pig, Harvey Weinstein, hiring Mossad to help him freaking get intel on all the victims. That just makes the Jews look bad, right? Like they're running the pedophile-driven Hollywood, when in reality, the Nazism was created in Hollywood in like the 30s or the 20s, when they went out there to Rustic Canyon, the Bavarian, bigwigs that funded the Third Reich. That's right. Hollywood invented Nazism. You didn't know, now you know. That's right. Anyway, that's what's going on, folks. Just a whole bunch of villainy going on, and you gotta defend yourself, defend your soul, your spirit from getting sucked up by these Chronos worshipping evil bastards. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have is your soul, right? You're gonna. What good is it to lose your soul to supposedly gain the world but lose your soul. What good is that? What good is that? And my board is being all stupid. Maybe it'll fix up again. I don't know. Maybe it won't, but we'll see. My board is being stupid, but if you're listening, I might be having technical difficulties. I don't know. I've been rambling on and on and on here, waiting for my board to unfreeze here. But yeah, you can find me at Bruce Montalvo, at Bruce Montalvo on Twitter. And it's the Bruce Montalvo Show on Facebook. And that's right. I'm still trying to maneuver through these technical difficulties. I'm trying to get my board fully operational. What's the matter, Jaja? You're whispering back there, and if I am live, what do you want?
My back is killing me.
Oh, her back's killing her. Okay, yeah, the fans don't want to hear that. Anyway,
You fucked me too hard.
oh, I don't know if I'm on air. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. This is bullshit right here. Well, I'm gonna write it out. We're gonna see if it works out. Sometimes it stays on, you know, the show. Here we go. You see, there I am. Sorry about the technical difficulties, folks. It's this damn Spreaker that freaking. What am I paying for here, right? Paying for this service on Spreaker, lagging on me. It's still lagging, but it's like coming in and out. I don't know if I'm coming in and out, but you're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show.
Say goodnight.
So I'm trying to say goodnight. I'm going to say goodnight. I want to say goodnight properly with my board working here. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Let me see. I'm going to take a little break here, and I'm looking at the board to see when it's running again. Why are you sighing and making stupid sounds in the back? Yeah, it sucks. Okay, it does.
Goodnight. It sucks.
Yep, no, I got some Pineapple Express going on. No, really, I went out and I found James Franco. I said, hey, you fruity fuck, sell me some goddamn Pineapple Express right now. And he did. He sold me some Pineapple Express. And yeah, our fans are confirming that we are on air. We are live. But I have no use of my my damn board here. You think this happens to like the big dogs when they start getting technical difficulties? They got all the fancy boards and all the buttons with all the esoteric dials that I could never understand. That's right. But this damn board here, you really suck. I'm gonna take my board at the end of the show and break it. No, because my board is my MacBook.
They're gonna be pretty bored with hearing about your board.
Well, they're gonna be bored. Hey, didn't we buy my kids some board games for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Board games. Board games, folks. Come on, you goddamn board. There it is. There it is. It's alive.
They're playing games with you.
Yeah, they're fucking with my board over here. They still are.
Veterans Day. It's the official Veterans Day.
It's the official Veterans Day. But let's see. The post office is closed. Got to run down the goddamn mailman. Most of the time I'm chasing the mailman like I'm a dog. You know, I'm running after the damn mailman. I didn't see him today. I was like waiting by the window. Oh wait, yeah, he showed up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why is he working on Veterans Day?
Tomorrow is the official post office.
Oh, tomorrow. Anyway, my board's never going to work, so I'm going to have to reboot. So that means I'm going to say goodbye, so long, farewell, until, Monday, right? Monday Night Montalvo. That's right. So, hope you enjoyed the show. My Spreaker board is going all bonkers on me, but I'm not going to go bonkers on it and hit it with a baseball bat, because then you won't have no show. I won't have no show. You won't be able to listen in on Monday. So that being said, see you guys later. No sign out music today, or maybe if my board stops being stupid, which it isn't. So I'm going to go give it some medication that I brought over from Mexico because my board is sick. That being said, I don't want to bore you. I'll see you later. This show is never boring, right? We're like a shot of heroin right into your butthole. That's thrilling. Well, things in buttholes aren't thrilling. I take that back. Anyway, you've been listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. See ya.
You're listening to MBN Montalvo Broadcasting Network.